I think I got really, really lucky with these girls. It's always tricky, I think, when you have a story that involves characters who have been friends forever, because that's a really hard chemistry to just come up with like that. Both Lake and Kate came in the day before we started shooting, so it wasn't like we had a ton of prep time together. I knew Lake socially for about a year going into this. We were not good friends. I liked her a lot. I thought she was really cool, very funny, strikingly beautiful, and like could hang. She sort of had like that very easy, casual vibe about her. And so I gave her the script, and she really responded in the way that I wanted an actor to respond, of like, I recognize how difficult this is going to be, but that excites me, and I want to take on that challenge, and let's do this. Well, it was a story that I had sort of concocted with my husband, so I knew what essentially it was going to be, but my first reaction when I saw the script was, this was written by a guy, and this is not how girls talk. So it was really fun to kind of do a pass on it and get to put in some really fun girl dialogue. But beyond that, I just got really excited about the idea of doing a really physical role on the coast of Maine, which seemed like such a cool concept of, juxtaposing the really harsh, violent rocks and the ocean with just the natural beauty of the area. It's kind of the theme of the movie as well. These horrible things happen to attractive girls. So that was really fun. It was just so different than anything I'd ever done before. We got there and it just worked. I think often a three-person dynamic is really tricky. I think two people can click and one person doesn't work. And, especially one of them is a director. And so there's a weird, power thing. And the girls, there was never any of that. It was just the easiest thing. Our house that we shared became this safe haven for us to come home, and they were so incredibly supportive of me during this very challenging shoot. It wasn't easy all the time, and they just were loving and supportive and sweet, and we became like this bizarre little family tribe together, and now we have this bond that I don't know if I will ever have again with another group of girls, but it doesn't matter because they're stuck with me. And Abby's got a really cool arc. I think Abby sort of comes in, we meet Abby, and she lives her life kind of as a victim. Like, she sort of blames everything that's going wrong in her life by this one stupid event that happened between her and her friend Lou years ago. So her life is kind of falling apart, but she sort of hangs it all on the fact that her friend slept with her then boyfriend and she didn't get to marry him. And because of that, like, everything is just kind of crappy. And so she's kind of like my least favorite kind of girl in reality. But then she has this really amazing turn where when push comes to shove, she is really forced to grow up and pull it together, and this fierce loyalty to her friends who she loves at her core really comes up, and she is forced to sort of almost be the leader of the group and take control, and she does it. She kicks